I think we just sold our country out. I think we have 11 people that have just sold the country out. No, they didn't. No, you know what happened? Is they felt that if they didn't raise the debt ceiling, something that the Democrats could have done on their own, okay? They didn't need to have any Republican help them. They could have done it on their own, but they didn't want to, okay? Because they don't want to handle the gun. They would much rather say, boy, that person needs to be killed over there. Wow, but I can't do it. But you know how many people would save? Honestly, Mitch McConnell, do you know how many people would save if you'd just pick up the gun and shoot that person? We'd be your friends forever. We love you so much. It would be the spirit of compromise. We'd be able to team up and do all kinds of things. And the next time you want something, well, we promise we're not going to give it to you. What is wrong with these people of the GOP? I predict they have just started a new Tea Party because I, for one, I was at a fundraiser last night for a local guy who is running for county judge, which is like county executive. And he's the guy who, really raised the funds for the people that were standing up against the school board that put 2 school board members in jail. He's the guy who had a spine. And I was just saying last night, I won't do anything for the GOP. This guy happens to be a Republican. I don't give a flying crap. I want to see not what you say. I want to see what you do. And this guy had a long track record of doing the right thing. And then, as I'm there, they're selling our country out. And I have to tell you, there are a few things that I still hold self-evident. That all men are created equal, which means I'm not going to take another single day from a single person in any school district that I have anything to do with. I will not, for another day, I will not stand quietly by if you are teaching my children that some people are more equal than others. That you're teaching my children that Martin Luther King was wrong. That you're teaching my children that somehow or another, they or anyone else are guilty of sins that were committed by people they don't know nor were related to. No, not another day. I hold the truth self-evident that all men are created equal and that you have a right to life. So, not another day. Am I going to say, gee, I don't know, we should give Fauci some more money to do some more testing on dead babies? Do you know that's how they did it? You know, they were testing the coronavirus vaccines with dead baby tissue? Oh, yeah. Well, abortion is important. Not another day. Liberty? Not another day. Not another day. Will I stand by while you are checking people's bank accounts, a violation of the Fourth Amendment? While you are putting people in solitary confinement for a misdemeanor? I think that one violates the Fifth Amendment and the Sixth Amendment. No. I will stand by anybody who is a Democrat or a Republican that actually honors their oath. And I don't see very many people doing it. I know 11 people are trying to make themselves sleep well by saying, we saved the country. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. First of all, if they want to go on the debt ceiling and say, it's going to destroy America, really? We're not going to pay our debts? I mean, I know you guys don't read the Constitution, but the Constitution says that takes priority over everything else. So they would have had to cut a few things. Oh, no. Cut a few things? Oh, shoot. Oh. I got a few things to cut. How about the Department of Education? What the hell? How about the Department of Interior? At this point, I'm pretty damn close to saying, how about the Pentagon? Is there anybody on the Democratic side that sees what is happening to our country and has an ounce of testosterone? Weak men create hard times. What have we done to our men? Weak men create hard times, and we wonder why we're having a problem. Because we got Sallys and Nancys up there. Oh, sure, they might identify as someone with a spine. They might identify as someone who is a defender and protector. But sorry, I don't think you are. You can put the dress back on. These people are not willing to stand for the things that we have pledged to each other are self-evident. They will not stand. Well, where are the people? And I know I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I know you don't want to run. I know you don't think you have time to go to the school board meetings. I know you think your voice doesn't matter. That's by design. I want to elect the people who don't want to go. I want to elect the people who think politics is despicable. I want to elect people who think it's nothing but a game and they despise it. I want to find good and honorable people that aren't coveting power and money. I want people with children and grandchildren, but I don't necessarily want the ones that are still walking around with great-great-grandchildren. We are run by a group of people that have pudding at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at the early bird special at Denny's. There is nothing wrong. I think the older you get, the more wise you are, the more experiences you have, the more we should ask and listen to our elders. But there's a point that we all have to say, they don't get it. They don't get it at all. They're living in 1967. And all these damn hippies who have been set to destroy our country since 1967 have all the power now. And they don't have a clue as to what the hell they're even talking about. I got to get on one of them Twitter machines. I'm so upset at that Facebook. I was reading that Facebook last night. I got up to page 157. Here's the good news. There are so many up-and-coming patriots. I said in 2009 or 10 when we were in Washington together, if you happen to be there, somewhere in this crowd is the next George Washington. Somewhere in the crowd is the next Martin Luther King. This is the next Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln. They're not giant statues yet. But someday we may be building statues of their likeness. They're probably 8 years old today. Well, that makes them 20 today. And they are out there. They are there. And they're already engaged. They're smarter than most of us were. They're more engaged than most of us were. They feel it passionately. They were selected to be here at this time by a God who knew that weak men would destroy freedom. Gosh, he's awfully sexist. Weak men create hard times. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Stand up. Remember who you are. Recognize what time it is. And be who you were born to be, not who we've all allowed ourselves to become.